It's so important to talk about heart health. It's the #1 killer of women. It's the #1 killer of new moms.
And today, a Washington woman is sharing her survivor story in the fight against heart disease. Coming up ahead, she went from being a brand new mom to a heart transplant patient in a matter of weeks.
And right now, Washington is working to vaccinate the state's aging population, but now there's a push to move teachers to the front of the line.
And taking a look outside, it is nothing but beautiful. In fact, I'm standing in the Outdoor Weather Center trying to come up with excuses to not have to go back inside.
It's gorgeous outside. I'm loving the sunshine. Well, welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Jen York alongside Laura Papetti.
Hi, Jen. Hi, everyone. Well, as you were just saying, we're looking at sunshine. Absolutely beautiful right now as we head into the weekend. Our very own Jeremy Legoo joining us now from the Outdoor Weather Center, where he's soaking up a little bit of vitamin D.
Yeah, a much needed vitamin D after our recent weather pattern. So if you guys need me, I'll just be doing this for like the next half hour because holy cow, it's beautiful out here. Temperatures in the mid-40s means that if any of you at home or any of you in the studio see me a little bit later on, I'll be the guy driving the convertible around, sunglasses on, going, wow, it is so nice outside. And that's not just the case here. It's the case just about everywhere. I'm probably going to stay out of North Idaho just because it's a little bit cooler there and 46 is pushing it. Might head my way west though because near 60 degrees in Moses Lake. That's just a couple hours down the road. It's that kind of beautiful out today thanks to a little bit of wind and a lot of sunshine. That combination is helping bump those temperatures up. Wind died down just a little bit, but the damage is already done. We're in the mid-40s and staying sunny right on through the remainder of the day. Tomorrow, well, tomorrow we have more showers moving into the forecast. So for all you convertible owners, get out this afternoon. I'll see you driving around. I know who you are. We wave at each other. It's a thing, whether or not you know it. Those convertible owners try to drop their top all the time. This is the day. Tomorrow, a little snow to start, maybe a little bit of rain later on in the afternoon. But for now, enjoy this. We're knocking on the door of 50 later today. I might go ahead and just bump all the temps up. Part of it's a wishcaster. The other part is we're actually going to get close to 50 a little later on this afternoon.
All right, my friend, thank you. Today we are learning more about a shooting that happened in Spokane Valley. Spokane County Sheriff's Office deputies say it happened last night at Sullivan Park, telling us it stemmed from a fight between 5 people. They say the shooting sent at least 1 person to the hospital with possible life-threatening injuries. 3 people initially ran from the scene. However, they were later detained. Right now, it is unclear if any charges are being filed.
Well, today, the Washington Education Association argues teachers should be prioritized for the COVID-19 vaccine. Experts say it's crucial for the safe reopening of schools. However, this does go against guidance from the CDC.
And the Union Gospel Mission Men's Shelter is now closed to new folks coming in for a COVID-19 outbreak. Since Christmas, the shelter reported 70 cases. And again, it will be closed to new guests for 2 weeks, and we'll keep you updated.
Well, today we have learned Oscar-winning actor Christopher Plummer has died. His talent agency says he died this morning at his home with his wife by his side. You may know him as Captain Von Trapp in Sound of Music. He was 91. All right, new at noon. Today, Democrats are moving forward with President Biden's $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package. And it includes a big stimulus package. It also earmarks money for a national vaccination program, additional coronavirus testing, and a school safety reopening plan. Senate Republicans accuse Democrats of ignoring their $600 billion counterproposal. However, President Biden signaled he is willing to compromise on who is eligible to receive stimulus checks. However, he did refuse to lower the amount of the $1,400 payments.
I see enormous pain in this country. A lot of folks trying to figure out how to keep their jobs and take care of their children. A lot of folks reaching the breaking point.
Well, Democrats hope to finish drafting that measure in the next 2 to 3 weeks. That way, President Biden can sign it before the current federal unemployment benefits expire in mid-March.
Well, you may have guessed because lots of people out there wearing red, and that's because it is National Wear Red Day. Everyone, women, men, children, puppies are all encouraged to wear red as part of the American Heart Association's signature movement to raise awareness of heart disease and the fight against it. It is the #1 killer of women in the United States. And as we celebrate the fight against heart disease all February, it is important to celebrate the survivors. And today we are sharing a story of a woman who went from being a new mom holding a new baby to a heart transplant patient within weeks. And as we learn, the disease is impacting a growing number of young women and moms.
And while Eastern Washington, including Spokane, remains stuck in phase 1 of our state's reopening plan,
the COVID-19 crisis has dominated the news for nearly a year. All eyes are focused on what is a deadly virus with crippling consequences. There is nothing that can minimize the severity of COVID, but there is something that is continuing to plague people, both pervasive and destructive in its impact.
I knew something was really wrong when I was trying to climb up just one flight of stairs in my house and I couldn't make it but halfway. And I was on my hands and knees and I was just crawling up the stairs because I couldn't make it and I just flopped on my bed.
Jen Rowe was 30 years old, young, a new mom to her second baby. With 2 little kids, it was no wonder she felt tired. But following her near collapse on the stairs, she was taken to the hospital. Tests showed her heart was functioning at 18%. She was in heart failure.
The cardiologist came in and he was like, you can never, ever have another baby. And your best chance is to have a heart transplant because you have peripartum cardiomyopathy.
It's a condition that generally impacts women at the end of pregnancy or soon after giving birth. While her heart was filled with the love of motherhood, it was her heart that was now failing. And fast. And while Rose's story is startling, she is actually part of a familiar statistic when it comes to women and heart disease. According to the American Heart Association, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. It is a fairly familiar statistic, often reported, but maybe lesser known is that nearly half of women aged 20 years and older are living with some form of heart disease. And if the numbers don't startle you, then look at Rose, the picture of health, holding a baby weeks before her heart failed.
It's so important to talk about heart health. It's the #1 killer of women. It's the #1 killer of new moms.
She was lucky. She got a new heart and fairly soon. And now, 3 years later, she is spending her time volunteering on behalf of the American Heart Association, giving interviews like the one with us. Rose says her kids will know the dangers of heart disease and will make sure that if her family history of heart problems is passed along, so will her knowledge to fight it. Super cute family. And we here at KREM 2 are going red, and we want you to join us. Check this out. We need you to post some pictures of you in red, and also if you have a favorite survivor in your life or you are a survivor, text us your story. We want to hear from you. The phone number 509-448-2000. You can just send a line and a picture and we might be getting in touch with you because we want to share your story. And again, Jen, we're all going red. My family even gave me a pass on my awful tights. Just for today. That was it. That's what I was told.
I expect nothing less, though, from the woman who loves Christmas year-round. So they're very fitting.
They are very fitting. They are. And you know, both of us, Jen, have heart disease impacting our lives. And we encourage everyone to get on board and just start talking about it. And you know what? If it's a little red dress or some awful tights that do it and get us talking, I'll say let's have at it.
I think we're both even wearing our little red dress pins today. That works too.
Yeah. So to all the folks with the American Heart Association and all you survivors out there, my mom included, we've got your back.
All right, it is 12:09 now. Still to come here on Up with KREM, or excuse me, KREM 2 News at noon.
Well,
it's Friday.
We're all one family.
All right, Spokane is set to scoot once again up ahead when Lime scooters will make their big return.